Hello guys, and welcome to another Era of Chaos video. Guys, today we're talking about Trial of Angels, and if I have to be more specific, battles 22-3 and 22-4, both light and dark. First thing first, I will start with the units that help me a lot. The first one is Naga. Please be advised that I have my best emblems on Naga, and on top of that I also have her weapon absolutely maxed out. So I don't know whether the same tactics will work for you if you don't have at least her weapon maxed out. Also, I have other units that help me, such as the Judicator and the Dragon Golem, so I have two commanders maxed out. Though for them, I think that they should be working even if they're not maxed out, because their domains are not really the most useful thing that I used out of them. And another thing, I also use Jeddite. And for Jeddite, you can currently see the level of my spells and everything. So basically I don't have all spells maxed out because I don't really need them, and in general I don't use that hero that often, as you can imagine. But for Trial of Angels, for these particular stages, he was kind of useful. Now I'm going to start with 22.3 and I will start with light. Reason being, there's one important thing that you have to follow. As you can tell, I'm starting with only one unit on the field, that's a Dragon Golem. And also have activated my Skellies and my Elementals, which I wouldn't do in any other situation, because they're really bad and they triggered Judicator's kill for the immortality very soon. And once everything is at one place, basically all I have to do is disable them so I can survive as much as possible. And of course I'm doing some spells and waiting for my Naga to appear. As soon as my Naga appears, I wanna do some spells on her, so I can make sure, there you go, another Slayer on her, so I can make sure that she keeps on doing her ultimate, killing enemies on the process. And at the same time I'm going to petrify them. The point is, you have to keep your Naga alive. She deals insane amount of damage, but she's squishy. So basically this is the way I defeated. The Judicator is there just so that she can keep the Naga and the Dragon Golem alive. Basically this is the way I defeated this stage. It wasn't really that difficult once you have a very strong Naga and the Judicator. The moment she appears, she basically slices everybody. The important thing though is that I had the Naga as my, as you can see, as my support, and the only way that you can use Naga and Judicator in both of your formations is to put the Naga and the Judicator as a support and play this battle first. Once the first battle is done and you have won, then you can use the Naga and the Judicator in the other formation. You cannot do it vice versa. In other words, you cannot use Naga and Judicator in your first battle then as regular units and then use the same units as support. It has to be vice versa. First you use the units as support, second you use actually the units in your regular formation. Basically this is what I am doing for the second battle. Unfortunately guys, I'm not running Dragon Mutair, so I don't have really strong flying units, so the best thing I could do is just destroy everybody with brute force. And there is one unit which is extremely valuable in this fight, and this unit is actually the mage in the tower faction. Basically the reason why she's so valuable is simple, because she has the tornado. The tornado is so important guys, because the tornado can lift one of the dragons or the phoenix or whatever, and for certain time this unit is inactive. It doesn't do any damage, it doesn't cast anything, so it is pretty useful. Unfortunately, once again, since I don't have Dragon Mutair, I just cannot use very strong flying units. This is the reason why I decided to break the pylons one by one and then focus on the dragons and the phoenix and the bird. It doesn't matter. Point is, I'm using my top faction, which is tower. I'm breaking the pylons and then I am destroying the enemies one by one. And once again, as you can see, the green drake is currently being lifted in the tornado, and that's perfectly fine for me. The only problem, the biggest problem with this stage, is that the units at some point they decide that it is very cool to focus the pylons. Unfortunately for me, you can see currently all my units are focusing this pylon, even though the phoenix is alive and healthy and he is killing my units. A good thing is that everybody else is dead, so the phoenix alone doesn't deal a lot of damage. And I can survive long enough in order to kill the phoenix. Unfortunately for me, my only unit that was capable of killing the phoenix fast enough was my Naga. The moment my Naga dies, I would always time out. My Titan doesn't kill her fast enough, kill it actually fast enough, and that's really a problem for me. As you can see, my mage, basically she has a lot of potential, but the stats don't matter here. Everything that matters is the hurricane skill, and you can see she lifts an enemy in a tornado for 12 seconds. So that's a lot of time. Really useful for this fight. I thought I actually tested a lot of different formations using my main tower units, and the only time when I succeeded was when I was using the mage. Everything else, it didn't work. I was dying all the time, or I was you know, time outing or whatever. The only unit that really helped me and the only unit that made a difference was the mage. Now, when it comes to the second fight, I used the same strategy. I first used my Naga and my giant as support units, and then I did this battle with Solmyr, spamming spells, and at some point my Naga intervened and sliced them all. So I'm going to let you enjoy this battle. There was nothing really special there. And here important thing is that I'm showing the battles vice versa. First I'm showing the second battle that I did. As you can see, my Naga is in my main formation, so it was kind of easy for me. But once again, in order to use the Naga both in your regular battle and if you want to use her as a backup, you need to first use her in a battle where she is the backup. And after I managed to win this battle, then I just put her in the other fight in my main formation, and it worked like a charm. Okay guys, I really hope you found this video useful. I will let you enjoy the last battle, and see you next time guys. Take care and stay safe.
Perfect.